I only had time to touch on three specific bills that I'm backing this session. However, there are a number of good bills related to DWI that are being sponsored at this time and are going through the legislative process. Senator Cravens, would you come up please and talk a little bit about the DWI bills that you have introduced this session and how enactment of these laws would make our streets in New Mexico much safer? Senator.
Governor, thank you. I am so proud to stand with you and to stand with all our colleagues today. Both sides of the aisle, what I need to make sure that you all understand is that this has never been a partisan issue. In the 11 or 12 years that I've been working actively in the legislature, I've really never run into a partisan discussion on DWI. We've had a lot of battles over constitutionality, over the technicalities in the law, but we've never had a discussion over politics. So, you know, this legislature is to be congratulated for some really fine results over the last 8 years. And if you take a look at the sheet that I've given the media members, if anybody else wants one, we've got more. You'll see that in the last 8 years, fatalities from DWI are down significantly, from over 220 to just over 137. And that's a tribute to all of the things that we've put into place. I see members of law enforcement here. It's law enforcement, it's the judicial system, it's the legislature, it's New Mexicans being willing to finally stand up and say enough is enough. So we've made a lot of progress, but 137 deaths on our highways is still far too high for me. And I think it's far too high for the rest of us here as well. Pauline, thank you so much for being here and your lovely kids. I know what it's like to stand where you're standing, and it's not an easy day for you. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to us. You'll see on this list here too as well that New Mexico started out well above the national average in alcohol impaired fatalities, and now over the last few years we have moved to meet and just become below the national average. We've gone from 49th in the nation to now we're 26th or in that range in the nation in fatalities.